In today's Global Outlook, we're talking about Bitcoin. You know, there's another country that's catching on to this Bitcoin phenomenon, and it happens to be Argentina. Matt Miller's filling us in on all the details here. You know, Argentina doesn't surprise me because that's a country that's really struggled with so much inflation.
But it's crazy, isn't it?
Oh, well, the whole thing is crazy, for sure.
I was talking with John about it before the show, and he's actually looking at a chart of Bitcoin, the Bitcoin price on his tablet computer
and it's all
here.
over the place.
And it's, you know, it's up to 234, then it plummets down to $74 within a matter of weeks,
That's
right?
not a very monetary phenomenon, because one of the things you need to have money is a stable store of value.
It isn't. But the issue in Argentina, and here you see the rise and fall.
For a moment, because, you know, a lot of people, they may not know what Bitcoin is. And Bitcoin's an internet currency, so that people use to buy things online.
And you can buy real stuff. You can go down and buy a beer at a bar in Berlin, for example.
Buy it in very many places, so it doesn't work as a very good medium of exchange.
But here's my question, John and Matt. Who's actually setting the price of this? Well, how does that happen?
It's how the supply is set, Trish, not how the price. There's these Bitcoin exchanges.
It's all over the place. I mean, you're talking about, you know, differentials.
Well, that's set on markets, online markets, right? Exchanges.
The Fed creates dollars. The ECB creates euros. The Bank of England creates sterling. Gold is created very slowly over time. Bitcoin, how is the
mined fairly slowly over time as well, no?
If you use your computer and hand you some processing power over, they'll credit you with a small
Apparently, you solve sort of problems on a computer. Like if you play Qbert and you win, then you get a Bitcoin.
I get that. But who's actually putting those Bitcoins out there? How do we not know that somebody's not just going to put more Bitcoins?
The Winklevosses, apparently. No, I mean, they're big.
No, it's a code. It's an unbreakable code, apparently set. But it's a very good question. It's something I wonder as well.
Okay, back to why Argentina likes it.
So because they have almost no other choice, right? Claudio Loser, who's a former director at the IMF, says some Argentines are willing to take very risky investments and bet on this, which, and here's the key, feels almost like a Ponzi scheme because they feel their options locally are even more dangerous, right? A reminder that people in Argentina are not allowed to buy dollars. And they're not allowed to buy gold. I'm sure they do anyway, but they're not supposed to. So they're looking for any alternative currency as their inflation just ramps up. They have the fastest inflation in the Western Hemisphere, and they need an out, right?
Absolutely. Look, there's some things about Argentina. They had stable money between the early 1990s and 2000.
Well, they pegged it to the dollar.
They had a currency board. More than that, they had dollars backing every Argentine peso. There was a dollar. But they broke the currency board. The currency collapsed.
This was under the Kirchner regime, right?
There were six presidents were gotten through in the space of about a week in Argentina. Now, Argentina runs bad economic policy. This tells us not how stupid an idea Bitcoins are. They're a stupid idea. It tells us how, your point is, how even more stupid Argentina is, unfortunately, with the way they were central bank.
Do you think Bitcoin's really a stupid idea?
Yes, absolutely.
I feel like he definitely thinks that.
We could do an entire show on why they're...
I would direct the wrath of Twitter to John Riding.
And I'm not on Twitter, so I can be...
You can be harsh. They'll just direct it to us.
I think it's very interesting, and we're going to talk about Bitcoin a little bit more later in the program, right?
All right.